What's up, Cryptomaniacs? This is your host Dylan, and today we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin fork United Bitcoin and why I think this is super scammy. So let's get into it. What's the scammy part about it, you might ask? So essentially what United Bitcoin is doing is they forked in December and they are going to be releasing the coins soon, and essentially what they're doing is that you have to sign up for this specific platform and give them your identity to claim your United Bitcoins. So essentially, if you don't do that, they keep your United Bitcoin and they use that for themselves to promote their project. Now what is that, guys? What is that? Alright, let's get into this article real quick. So back on December 12th, Bitcoin Core-based fork called United Bitcoin was launched after SegWit failed at block 498.777. Snapshot took place and UBTC network began just like the rest of the forks, but claiming the tokens is far more complicated than you think. So, over the past few weeks, they've made videos detailing the projects. Garzik says, if I could start with a clean slate, what technologies would I include? Matthew Rozek says United Bitcoin will encompass three really important pieces: technology, community, and tokenomics by relying on cross-industry innovation. So I mean, it looks like a pretty good project, if I'm being completely honest, but just the way that they're handling things just sucks. It's not a good way to be doing this. Here we see another part of this. One out of only 2 miners controls 70% of the network's hash rate. What is that about? So we see this huge chunk here by one miner. Now what the heck is that about? The network's hash rate is 50,000 and block intervals can range from an hour and a half to 20 to 40 minute blocks. They say it's very sporadic. Network has an extremely low amount of users as there are only 20 pending transactions right now. Blocks are averaging roughly 20 to 100 transactions, and most block sizes are well below 1 megabyte, even though UBTC has capacity for 8. UBTC has its own full node wallet, and this wallet is essentially what they're talking about down here, where you have to verify your identity to get United Bitcoin into your wallet. So here we see that UBTC is worth $82 USD currently. That's from the fork back in December. So this project is the opt-in airdrop feature. That is what the big deal is with this project. Basically, a Bitcoin holder must give up some form of identification to obtain their UBTC. In order to even get started, they must supply a valid email address and mobile phone number. Why a phone number, guys? Why do you need that? After this process, the registrant has to have valid Bitcoin address as well to receive the one-to-one distribution. Another contentious issue with UBTC is the foundation's claiming of unused addresses, which means after a period of time, inactive addresses will be used. So, because of these requirements, and here's just another huge thing to think about, this means that they are keeping these inactive people's UBTC for themselves. So think about Satoshi. Alright, they mentioned Satoshi here. There's plenty of other whales they see, they list a bunch here in this article. But let's just focus on Satoshi, okay? Satoshi Nakamoto has, let's round it up to 1 billion. There's estimates that are a little bit lower, but 1 million. So let's round it up to 1 million. Satoshi has 1 million Bitcoin, okay? 1 million, and on a 1-to-1 ratio, let's check this out. Alright, I got my calculator out on my phone. So 1 million times 82, and you probably don't need a calculator to do this, but that's $82 million that UBTC is keeping to themselves. There's no way Satoshi is gonna obviously put his identity into their their fork. So they're keeping at least $82 million worth of UBTC to themselves. This is so bad, guys. This is such a bad coin. I mean, it's not... I haven't read into the tech, but this decision that they are making to do this is just... it's horrible. Keeping the money for themselves. And while I get that it's for their project and it's not like they're keeping the money, it still is just seems like such a scam to me, in my opinion. And just based on that alone, UBTC is going to be pretty centralized. You know, it's not just the whales. Many people are in this space because of the privacy that it allows them to have, and these people are not going to want to put their identity into UBTC. So they probably have well over 2 million UBTC that they'll keep to themselves out of the 16 million. So just thinking that alone, how centralized is that? How many tokens, how many coins are they keeping to themselves? 1/8. Alright, 1/8. 12.5%. That's pretty centralized. It's really controversial. What do you guys think? Is this a good way to run things? I personally do not think that, but maybe you can tell me why you think that if you do. And let me know if you are a Bitcoin holder, if you're going to verify your identity to get your UBTC. It seems pretty worth it if you're not in it specifically for the security and privacy side of it, and you're not worried about verifying your identity on their wallets or their programs or whatever they have to have you do that on. Are you going to do that? I guess it would depend on how much I have, because I don't know. If you have one Bitcoin, you get one UBTC. Is it worth it to do that for $82 if you already have 8,200 in your Bitcoin account? Or is like, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I can't tell you whether to do it or not if you hold Bitcoin. Let me know if you are or if you aren't. Alright, thanks guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.